What's good, YouTube? It's Kevin here. Welcome back to the YouTube channel, and today I am bringing you guys a exciting Sunday review. This is going to be my first high quality production review, and I really hope you guys like it. But anyways, today I'm going to review the Mars Yard 3.0 shoe, a collaboration by Nike and Tom Sachs. So without further ado, let's check out the shoe. To kick off the review, here is the shoe, and if you're familiar with the way that I actually do my reviews, I divide it into two parts. It's details, then sizing, but since this is one of the few reviews that's going towards celebrating 1,000 subscribers, I'm adding a little fun twist nearing the end of this video to kind of celebrate and give it a little bit more flair. So stay tuned near the end if you guys are excited to see something like that. And of course, let's just dive into the details. So for the details on the shoe, there are a lot to talk about because it is a $550 retailed shoe that has just millions of details to it. And so as I talk about the details, keep in mind there are probably going to be more details to the ones that I have to describe, but at the same time, for the sake of brevity, I probably did not say them or just forgot about them. So anyways, I know that's not really reassuring when I go over the details, but I'm going to cover them best I can, and we're going to jump into it. So to kick it off, the midsole is structured into two primary parts. So there's the rubbery part, and then there's the normal, very durable kind of, I guess it's just like really rock hard foam, I guess. So the easy divider here is nearing the toe guard, there is this rubbery part that is consistent with how the traction parts of the bottoms I guess give them traction. And then in the middle part where my hand is kind of squeezing right now, this is kind of a very hardened foam material that kind of is consistent throughout the entirety of the midsole. This baby blue midsole is just super comfortable. It's not like a react foam or anything. It's just really just a stable, sturdy foam with a good arch support. That's how I can tell you guys. The only rubbery parts are kind of this toe guard here, and then nearing the inside there's the heel guard, or the kind of heel guard swinging around, and that very subtle Nike swoosh logo. Let's talk a little bit about the fastening system. There are built-in magnets for the fastening system, but the easiest way to navigate the shoe is whenever you see a red tab, that's where you pull. And so magnets automatically kind of help you put this shoe on, and obviously the fastening parts of the fasteners help you keep the shoe in place. And what's really unique here is that they have glossy, I think you can see the reflection earlier, but on the actual black parts you can see there's this glossy word pull, so it even gives you the instructions on how to navigate the shoe just right there, and it's pretty intuitive. Anyways, so you just pull these, not those, but you pull the red tabs, and then as you pull red, they come undone, and then you can kind of use that to navigate and how to put them back on. There are built-in magnets on this, and the fasteners are actually pretty uniquely designed. They have this really kind of signature Tom Sachs-y, I guess for this instance, it's sewn in, but typically it's like his scribble or kind of this doodly, sketchy nature to how he designs his shoes. I really like it. It's a great touch, and it helps that shoe just be that much more out there and exciting. And so aside from the fasteners, you can tell that up here there is a little magnetic button which corresponds to the Nike logo button that you use right here. Well, you guys can kind of see it. You use this to roll out the shoe if you guys are interested in showing off the inner shoe, which now I will segment into the part everyone knows. Inside of the shoe there is a Mars Yard shoe. It is not removable because it shares the same sole as the baby blue outsole, and you just stick your foot in here and then you roll this up to protect it from the rain. Obviously you can roll this down as well. I see a lot of people styling it rolled down, and you reveal some of this 3ME kind of fabric on the outside. I guess Mars Yard Overshoe on the inside has this foam tongue and also the pull tab and Nike logo here. Obviously this is not very visible for the public, but just putting it out there in case if you guys were curious. Yeah, so let's talk a little bit about the material on the outside now. So this bag material is definitely the elephant in the room when it comes to this shoe. A lot of people, including Takashi Murakami and other DIY artists, typically just cut this part off to show off the inner Mars Yard overshoe. Some of you guys have asked me if I'm gonna do something like that. I probably won't. I really enjoy the aesthetic of how it looks right now, and so if I were to DIY it later on, it's probably a day where I decide that I'm tired of the aesthetic and I probably want to just change it up a little bit, but once you do it, you can't go back. So that's a little bit of a hard bridge to cross for me. Anyways, the actual fabric of this cloth is very akin to an IKEA bag fabric, but just layered 1,000 times over. It's incredibly thick, like super thick, but you can definitely tell how waterproof it is because if you just poured random liquids on it, you would see the liquid droplets, which I think I'll show you right about now. Alright, we're back, and I've switched shoes because I did kind of make the other ones like super wet on the outside. So anyways, as you guys could see, the droplets stayed like droplets on the actual blue midsole, I guess? And for the IKEA bag parts, it completely did not go through and protected the Mars Yard shoe on the inside. And so I thought that was a super cool detail. And moving on, they also come with 2 pairs of insoles. This is the one that it comes with inside. It's a cork insole, and if you did not know, cork insoles actually mold to the shape of your feet as you wear the shoe more, so it becomes more and more comfortable. I've mentioned this in my Nike React 87 review, but I mean, it's been a while, so wanted to remind you guys of that. Obviously, the shoe is featured to be waterproof, or I guess water resistant to some degree, and definitely a great shoe for whatever weather. And yeah, I think those are all the details that I really had to add about the shoe. Yeah, let's talk about sizing now. So for the sizing on this shoe, I would have to say go true to your Nike size. So what that means is a direct one-to-one to probably your Air Jordan, Air Force Low size, and just going from there. The easiest way to find this out is to walk into your local Foot Locker or Finish Line or Champs or whatever, try on an Air Force, try on an Air Jordan mid if they don't have any ones, and that size will translate really well to whatever size you'd probably get this shoe in. Obviously, if you have any questions on sizing, leave it in the comment section down below. I definitely will get back to you as soon as I can. And yeah, that's generally what I can tell you guys. I got a size 7, it fit me perfectly. I wear a size 7 in Off-White Prestos, I wear a size 7 in Air Jordan 1s. I mean, I range from a size 7 to an 8, 8 being the high range, 7 being the Cinderella size, I guess. And both of them, I mean, I have no doubt I'd fit into an 8 for these, but like, generally speaking, I'm more comfortable with my Cinderella size, so we're gonna go with size 7. And yeah, that's generally all there is to sizing. If you have further questions, like I said, leave them down below. And so now, as we round off today's video, I wanted to mention that there is this special part that I alluded to earlier about, I suppose, generally the celebratory 1,000 subscriber part to this review. And for the celebrations, after the on feats and maybe some of the outfit pics to come, or not pics, but maybe like footage, I'm not sure, I haven't decided yet, you'll see me kind of survey some of my coworkers. I straight up went up and asked some of my coworkers, non-scripted, you know, what do you think of the shoe? Review it out of like 1 to 5 or something, and just give your general input. And obviously they chimed in, they had a lot of inputs about it. Some of them are super funny, so definitely explore that. And shout out to my coworkers for being so cool and amiable? I'm bad with words, I'm an engineer, Jesus Christ. But anyways, shout out to them for being such great sports. And you know, it was the wee hours of the night, it was like 2 or 3 a.m. They still played along. They're just awesome, honestly. Shout out to you guys. And I also do apologize for my camera handling because I was super tired at the time, but you know, the vids are the vids, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you guys for tuning into this review. If you like the content, like and subscribe, and be sure to stay for the on-body pics, on-foot pics, and the coworker reactions to come. See you soon. Bye-bye. From 1 to 5, 5 being the best, how fire are these shoes?
Whoa, you're wearing plastic bags.
Dang it. Oh god. Input?
Fire, dude. Keep them.
Keep them?
Mix between plastic bag and fire.
Fire, plastic bags on fire?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Plastic bag out of 10.
Plastic bag out of 10. Alright.
What the fuck?
Oh man, this is a snow warning we got here. Alright, thanks for the input, y'all. Alright, so
What?
out of 5, I've already surveyed the interns. How fire are these shoes?
Oh, the freaking.
Are those space boots?
Yeah,
No. Do you want? I feel like you want my use case.
Go for it.
I think they're just very.
The quality is incredible on these.
Actually, I kind of want to feel.
That's not what I
thought they'd feel like. It's interesting.
They don't look like shoes to me.
Yeah, what the?
Dude, in order to inspire great ideas, you must think outside of this world.
Even though those were made inside of this world, so
This is true.
It reminds
it's cool
me of
though. The mindsets.
They're IKEA bags.